Assalamu alaikum students. This lecture is for the class 7th. We were discussing about the media and the democracy. Today we will discuss about what's the role of media in the democracy. First of all, we will revise with the topic called the media. As media refers to different mediums or channels used to communicate information in the world, everyday world. The main media sources are newspapers, television, telephone, letters, postcards, magazines, radio, advertisement, and the internet. So we can say that media is the platform, or media refers to the medium where we communicate to each other, where we get information, where we are up to date. There are the different sources of media like television, newspaper, telephone, magazines, internet, etc. But the changing nature of media has evolved within the time. So we can say that the nature of media has changed vastly over the years. In the ancient days, people used drums to communicate over long distance or carried the information from one place to another place through the drums. Through drums they communicate, they use drums, they make noises of drums and communicate the information from one place to another place over long distances. Also we can say that with the time, then the pigeons came, the horses came, and people carried the messages from one place to another place. But with the passage of time, with the invention of new technology, communication has become more and more instantaneous. That means the communication became more and more easier. The communication became more and more available. It is because of all this is called the media. The media has brought the information to a common people. The media has become the part and parcel of our lives, and also it has played a great role in the democracy because it is the fourth pillar of the government, or it is the link between the people and the government. Now students, if we look what is the role of media in democracy, as we know that democracy is a form of government which is by the people, for the people, and of the people. That means the people are the true representatives of the government. People choose their representatives who are at the helm of affairs, who forms the government and make laws and policies for the common people. So we can say in a democracy it is very important that citizens should be aware and well informed. People are mostly informed about happenings around the world because of the media. So we can say that whatever happens in the world, or whatever happens in our country, whatever happens with our government, with the people, it is because of the media which brings us the information, which keeps us up to date. It is very important that people should, the citizens of a country, should be very well informed about the happenings, about the events, about the affairs of the country. What is happening in our country? What is the role of government in making the a country more and more developed? What are the different policies which makes our country more and more developed? These all information are gathered by the media and brought before the people. So first of all, what gives the media? Freedom of expression and public opinion. In a democracy, people have the right to express their views freely. These views from public opinion. Public opinion keeps changing, differ from person to person, from time to time. So what is the role of media in democracy? So media gives the freedom of expression, or the freedom of making public opinion. That means it is because of the democracy that people can freely express their views. People can freely give their point of view on different mediums, through social media, through newspapers, through television. If they don't like the government, they can say through television, through media, social media, through newspaper, they can express their views. And also the public opinions are formed, but public opinions change with the time. It is all these information or all this is because of the media, but only in a democratic form of government. People are given the freedom to come and present their views, present their opinions on different things. Need an independent media. It means need an independent media means that media should not be biased in the sense that media should not be partial. Media should not be under the pressure of anything, any government, any organization, anything else. But a media should be free from biasness, free from partiality. It should bring the true and faithful news to the people. In a democracy, the media is supposed to be free and independent. In Unlike in a dictatorship, where the media is controlled by the state, an independent media also helps in the judiciary under check for. If we look in the democratic form of government, it provides a media free and independent. Free means that media should not be any pressure from any organization or from any government, and it should be independent. It should not depend on the government's decisions. It should not depend on the government's order, but should provide free and truth before the people. But if we look at the other form of government like the dictatorship, where the media is not independent, there the media is controlled by the state. Whatever the government says, whatever the state says, state means the government. Whatever the government says, the media presents that before the people, but it should not be there, but it should be free and independent. If we look at the other side in the democracy, the media should also helps the judiciary to see whether the laws and policies of the government are good for the common people, and also report to the judiciary about the different laws. That's why it is called, the media is called the link between the government and the people, because it connects them both together. It brings policies before the people, and people in return gives their feedback on different things. We saw the second thing, that in dictatorship the media is controlled by the state. An independent media also helps to keep the judiciary under check by reporting on the way the court decided cases. That means the media also checks on the judiciary. What are the cases they are dealing with? What are the solutions verdicts they are given to the people? The media assesses the performance of the government impartially, so that people can know how effective the government has been. That means media has also check on the performance of government. If government works well for the people, it gives good feedback. If not, then media criticizes the government. Media and access to information. Access to information is essential for the health of a democracy. The media also acts as a check by ensuring that elected representatives carry out the wishes of those who elect them. Media helps proper governance by exposing corrupt activities of the people in power. That means media and access to information. That means in a democracy, the people are given to access to information. That means the people are given to go for any information they need. If the representatives in the government, in the democratic form of government, if they do not work for the people, the media will expose them, or the media will expose their different activities. And also media helps to expose the corrupt activities of the people in power. That means those who are in the government, those who are at the power, those who are at the helm of affairs, if they do some bad activities, the media will expose them before the people. Media's need to serve public interest. It means the media should know the public opinion. The media should work for the common people. The media should work for the problems of the common people also. The media should bring the problems of the people to the government. One of the primary aims of media should be to serve public interest. Public interest means the well-being of the general public, as I discussed this. that the media should also work for the common people, not only for the government, that media should check out the policies and laws of the government, but also work for the public interest. So we can say this media is given an independence and free platform only in the democratic form of government, because in dictatorship we can say that there the media is controlled by state, but in democratic form of government it is only there the media is given a free hand. That means media can express freely and bring the truth before the people and work not only for the government but also for the public interest. Thank you.